Ever since I purchased my Tesla, I always hated the fact that there's no easy way for me to display my favorite app, which is Waze. Waze goes through Apple CarPlay. Obviously, Apple CarPlay is not supported by Tesla. So I resorted to installing a secondary screen, which is what many people do. I did a lot of research. I picked the one that had the vents that pass through the screen so I don't lose any vent functionality, and it was all great. Installing it was pretty straightforward. You remove the upper trim, run some cable through, plug it into 2 plugs that are on the side, then screw it into the board, and you're pretty much set. And having this screen in front of you is sort of great. You can adjust the steering wheel so you can actually see through the wheel. You've got everything. You've got your Waze here. You've got all the Apple CarPlay components. It's very responsive. It's just like having a regular Apple CarPlay in your vehicle, except it's not on this screen, it's on that screen. However, after living with this secondary screen for a couple of weeks, now I've come to regret my decision, and luckily I came up with a solution. But first, let me tell you what the regrets are. First and foremost, it is pretty duplicative in terms of what you see on this screen versus that screen. Yes, the Tesla screen shows you speedo here, which is great. Oh, you can set the speedo. See, I'm getting distracted. There you go, to be shown like that. Pretty redundant. Why would you need a speedo in front of you if you've got the speedo here? So this is really for the purpose of having Apple CarPlay, and that's great. Except for the fact that it is pretty distracting to have to go through your steering wheel while you're driving or behind it. It's much better if it was somehow integrated here, but it's not. You got to go through the steering wheel, and it is pretty dangerous because you've got to worry about driving, and you've got to worry about doing the navigation of the touchscreen through the steering wheel. So that's one thing. The second thing, even though they tell you that you've got the vent pass through, it's not the best. This particular one actually blows into the plastic cover of the steering wheel, so it's not the best in terms of keeping your face cool or warm. And last, the most annoying thing about this particular screen, and I don't know if it's just this screen or all of them have it, but it is so obnoxious to drive with this on at night. It reflects off the windshield. It stays a little brighter than the screen. It's so bad that I decided to put a cover over it because driving at night was completely unacceptable. So I was in a pickle trying to figure out whether or not this is something that I want to live with. Maybe flip the cover up when I need it, when I don't need it, flip the cover down. I don't know, and maybe suffer with not having enough air blowing at my face. Or I can come up with something else. And I think I did. The solution that I came up with is pretty straightforward. It might be a no-brainer. But in my mind, it gives me exactly what I needed out of the functionality, which is having Waze in front of me. And in this case, yes, I can keep Waze here. This is what I kind of sort of been doing. I've been keeping my phone here before I got the screen. But again, you got to look down. Or you can do something completely different and get something like this. A flip-up cover that you can put on this corner of the screen, which puts Waze right in front of you and eliminates the need for a secondary screen, even though this is a secondary screen now that I think about it. I guess I am a bit of a hypocrite. But anyways, this magnet works very well. First of all, it installs so easily. It comes in a nice box. You've got everything, all the tools and supplies needed to install it. It comes with a little template. You align it at the corner. Use a double-sided tape that's provided with it, and you stick it on. It expands so you can adjust it based on your phone size. Pretty cool. If you don't need it, you just flip it back and you don't see it. When you do want to use it, flip it forward and put your phone here just like that. If you want to flip your phone horizontally, flip it like this, and you've got a horizontal screen here, horizontal screen there. You can adjust the angle. It stays pretty angled. And check this out. I get my speedo here, and I got my Apple CarPlay display here. Right now it's displaying a map, but you get the idea. So I am going to be uninstalling this secondary screen. I'll be going with my new secondary solution because this is less distracting and I can have it in front of me only when I need it in front of me, and I do use it on longer trips. On shorter trips, my phone stays here. I don't text, I don't do anything. I flip it back, no one sees it. The dash still looks very nice and clean. And that is my solution to a self-inflicted problem. If you have a similar problem, I'd love to hear about it and how you solutioned it. For me, I am done with adding additional screens in front of me for the reasons that I just described, and I will use the little gadget that I purchased, which solves the issues for me. If you're interested in these gadgets, I'm gonna link it down in the video description for you, and I'm always curious to hear what you have to say. And also thank you very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh wait, let me unflap it.